Hello, everyone. Wow, we're in the wrong scene. That's crazy. Give me a second. Jesus Christ. Just gotta have a shower, so my hair is like a little wet, a little curly, a little crazy. But let's just get moving. This is also the wrong scene. How about that? That's cool. Oh boy. We're just not ready for anything today. There we go. Cool Gundam on your screen. We got a Xeno. It's gonna be round one. Eagle's Nest tonight for our VOD listeners. Today is June 4th, 2025 for the Gundam Eagle's Nest webcam Gundam card game. My thing is blurring because it doesn't understand that my hair is just gone, and my black shirt on top of my dark black hair is not helping any kind of focus situations. But let's just do our final prep work. I'm sure our players are getting ready, if not already at their tables. Yeah, they're already at our tables. So I'm just gonna drop into a match. We got, looks like 12 people tonight, so not too many. It's kind of a down week. I mean, I imagine with like school and vacations and stuff, things happening, it's like, just is what it is, you know? It was a lower day for Digimon too, so I think it's just people are just like a vacation kind of time for people. But thankfully, I don't have to fix my my thing here, so that's exciting. I will flip the bottom camera so memory markers touch. 180. There we go. Good enough, right? Good enough. Good enough for government work anyway. That being said, where do we go from here? Alright, so we got white. Got one player playing white, playing the Demi Trainer, simple one cost blocker. We got one cost plays from both sides, and someone's playing green, playing double Zaku 2. Except there are two different. Oh, Zaku 2s are gonna be so annoying in the long run. Like, I know, like, coming from the world of Digimon and stuff, like, you got, you know, a million Gabumons, but my brain's able to decipher all of them. These are two Zaku 2s, I think. Here to support, even though I have no idea how to play. Also, DigiGuard United decided not to stream Digimon, I guess. Oh, maybe they just don't have a tournament today? Maybe I know Varney was saying that he's having a hard time streaming, I know Varney's saying he's got a hard time streaming, like his stuff is crashing or something. I was watching his podcast with Ken Elixir, so maybe that's what it is. Man, we got, was it 1 year War Rush? We got a Zaku 1, and then we play a GM unit. I guess it's not a GM Gundam. I don't know. I have no clue what their situation is at DigiGuard United, but maybe maybe their tournament didn't fire today. I mean, even Eagles was a little light on Monday, so. And then we're gonna play the Gundam Lifrith, kind of sick. But if you wanna learn how to play Gundam, we're here. It's not out yet, but it's definitely an interesting game. And we're gonna end the turn with a base. And then we're just playing. Interesting. We're just trying to get around these blockers. Are we waiting for? We got all 6 units. So in Gundam, you can only you're capped out at as many units as you can have on board as 6. Both players just not attacking each other with the weenies, not wanting to offer any kind of trade. We're just playing. I guess we're playing to try to just do as much damage in a singular turn. Are we about to see like a Citizens Take a Stand? Okay, here is Amara Ray pilot connection. I need a G Gundam set to come out, then I'll be all in. That's fair. I'm a big G Gundam fan as well, so I understand 100%. But we rest 2 blockers and we're going in. So this will be 5 damage. 5 damage to, oh wow. So the Lifrith survives. But we do get a pilot. You're gonna swing, take out the base in 1 hit. Nice. And now we're gonna just send in the 1-drops. 1, Oh, it's a base. Oh, that's so lucky. You still have to take a life though, right? I think we did take the life, I think. Oh, a base and shield is so lucky here, man. Yeah, he should take it. So he didn't take the shield. I don't want to like go in if I'm not confident. I don't have Eagle backing me up on seeing plays, so we're just probably gonna let that slide. Didn't quite see them take the shield, so. All right, I always forget what this guy is called. Aegis? Is it like Aegis Gundam or something? We're gonna just start trading away the board. Trading into the sideways rookie, essentially rush board, right? Like 1-drop rush, 1-year war, 1-year war rush or something. I think was people were calling it the other day. Not bad stuff. Not bad stuff at all. From here, we have 4 resources. We're level 5, but our board's already pretty stacked, and we're just gonna sit on. I see no reason to just not continuously sit on these blockers, right? We are gonna spend. Looks like we're gonna use 3. No, taking it back. All right. Risu, could you give it an explanation as to how this game works? Oh, correct. So, the best analogy for this game, as I can explain it to people, is if you have played something like Hearthstone, is a very wonderful basis to think about where this game is. So, if you've played Hearthstone, so the game starts off. Your units have damage values and health values. If the quality is good enough, you can see the token in the middle with the orange border. He has 3 attack and 1 health. Health damage is permanent. Oh, Shadow vs. Evolve. Yeah, Shadow vs. Evolve is also a really good one, Noble. Thank you. But the general idea is units have health and they have damage. You just like in Digimon, you need rush to be able to attack on the turn you're played. Otherwise, and you can only attack, just like in Digimon, you can only attack rested units. And from there, the resource system, instead of a memory gauge, just like in Shadowverse or in Hearthstone, every turn you guarantee get 1 resource, and you're going to see that each player has a resource deck. It's at the back, typically where you maintain your tamers and your memory boosts in Digimon. But that is a real deck. Each player will be receiving 1. That also correlates to what level you are. So right now, our players are both hovering around level 5 because they have 5 resources. So in this game, you can only play a level 5 unit or card if you are at level 5, right? And then it trickles down. So if you're at level 5, you can play up to 5, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From there, not only do units all have a level, they have a cost. So the Gundam on the screen, Xeno, he's a 2-cost level 2. So you can only play him when you're level 2, and he takes 2 resources. And so like mana in Magic, and kind of like if you've played Hearthstone, it's the same thing as gems or whatever they're called, crystals. You spend the resource, and at the start of your turn, you reset all your resources, and they're active for you to use again every turn. Yeah, so it's a lot like Hearthstone, and you're gonna see a lot of the similarities. Damage is permanent unless you heal them, like in Hearthstone. So you'll see that on the red side of the board, our top screen here, a lot of these units have dice. That is the player marking how much damage those units have taken. It's better to mark how much damage a unit has taken versus just kind of counting down their health, because units can gain health can change. So it's easier to just track how much damage counters, like in Pokemon even, how many damage counters are on a unit. And then again, just like any other card game, you have certain blockers, you have certain units, and like in Digimon, anything can attack the security. Right now, our red player has a base, which the base has 5 life. So to be even able to clear through it, you need to be able to do you need to stack up 5 damage onto the base. Otherwise, the simple face down cards, like you would know a security check, it's the same thing. I think the same thing as Digimon. As long as you have 1 point of damage, 1 KDP, you can attack a shield and it'll remove the shield. There is no battle. There are sometimes security effects or shield effects, burst effects in Gundam. They will go immediately to the trash, just like Digimon. And then again, bases are the way to buffer your security and make it a little harder to rookie rush. Yeah. So shield and shield area, yeah. So here, our red player once again has a base. It has a full 5 life. So technically, the red player is at air quotes 2 life, but one of those life is the base. And just like in Digimon, you have to be able to attack it directly to win the game. So here, it's our 1-year war player with their 1-drops. It's just, they just kind of ran into a bad matchup, man. Yeah, like just here going wide is just not doing well enough. Our player was able to go through 3 different bases, really stalling any of the damage we can do. And then on top of that, not only just stalling the damage we can do, we're just looking at not only just stalling the damage we can do, but we're looking at like all these blockers. White is predominantly the color of blockers in this game. So far, we're just going to, you know, attack, do 4 damage to the base, clear the base. We have plenty of attacks. Our red-white player here wins. I'm going to go to a different table. That was ridiculously fast. Let's see if I can jump into a different game. Oh, my setup is being weird. No! See if I'm muted. Make sure I'm muted. I always gotta make sure I'm muted because that's like one of my biggest paranoias I have in this game. The game is best of 1. Yeah, so it's very fast. Alright, so we got another rush player. Or at least it looks like another 1-year war rush player. 7-year war? I actually don't know, man. But we got 2 gun cannons, a token. Not sure what that token is. Maybe it's a Sinanju or something. Really hard to tell. But we got the Char Zaku 2. Clears the board. We're going to play our Perfect Strike Gundam. And it looks like we passed the turn to our rush player. We might have been able to stall now. Depends. We have the base. It's still sitting on 3 life. I have to get this new base on screen. It's the second time we've seen it, and I'm gonna be real, I haven't even read this card. Of course, here at Eagle's Nest, every week we're adding more and more of the cards that get spoiled every week for our contestants to use. And so our meta is kind of always changing. It's something very interesting we do here. So I do have to find my my deck builder. Eggman, where are you? Deck builder. Digimon, Gundam, here we go. Let's see if I can find this base. I actually don't even know what it's called. It's not the... Is it Nahil Garma? Nahil Garma? No. Oh, it was the Nahil Garma. Okay. I actually don't know if I'm saying this right, but here we go. I'm gonna put it on the screen for you guys. There we go. Nahila Garma. Deploy one of your shields to your hand, then choose one of... Oh, it's so small. Why is it so small? Then choose one enemy unit 3k or 3 HP, 3 or less HP rested. Interesting. So another rest mechanic for blue. Probably is what helps them, is helping them just be more aggressive. I guess we'll see. Also, the burst effect being able to rest something and become a shield kind of busted for against aggression. That's kind of crazy. I hope we can force best of 3 for Gundam like in NA Digimon, Noble Phantasm says. I kind of agree, Noble Phantasm. Just cause like the game is so fast. Like I remember when One Piece came out as a comparison, we tried best of 3 early and it took forever. It was not oh man, was it such a drain to play best of 3 One Piece. Definitely very like brain power consuming, but a game of Gundam goes so fast that I could see the prospect of best of 1 or best of 3. However, I think all the Bandai organizers kind of hate Digimon because it's a best of 3 game. But so in that sense, like I think from here on out, I think they're avoiding making any game best of 3. And I wouldn't be surprised on a purely like organizational level Digimon becomes a best of 3 or best of 1 as well. However, I know the player bases like don't want that. Like so like it's going to become like what's more important, or the organizers or the players, and like you know where you probably can guess where I sit on that, but what the players want ends up being most important. New cards, new tech every week. Weird lab, essentially. Yeah, exactly. ACW. It's something really fun that we do here. It's something pretty much unique to this. Like right, like I've never heard of. I've essentially like it's kind of like imagine you're working in a card game, designing company, and it's like you're a QA tester, air quotes, right? It's like every week you get a batch of 6 new cards to QA test and see how it changes the current format of like whatever your playtest group is. And it's like, that's kind of what we have here. Like you don't really get to see this in any kind of card game. This is the first time I've heard of a YouTuber or something do it. Not to try to like toot our own horn here at Eagle's Nest. It's just unique. I think it's respectfully easy to say, and it's not ridiculous to admit that it's a very unique situation we have here in the Gundam card game webcam tournament scene. But we got the gun cannon going in. Gonna do just a little bit of 2 damage. Are any of the big name Gundams from the anime out yet, like Wing or Death? Thank you, Noble Phantasm, for answering that question for me. Yeah, a lot of the mainstays right now, they're focused on, I think, was it Iron-Blooded Orphans comes out like set 2 or something. So set 1 is, a lot of the base Universal Century. So we're talking RX-78, Char, etc., etc. Then we got Unicorn Gundam and that whole series. We got Wing Gundam. We got, we got Seed. Not Seed to Destiny, specifically Seed so far. And I think those are like the big 4. And then we have some random ones like the Astray. I think some of the Astrays are here, which is kind of weird, or at least for me. I feel like maybe I don't know my Seed lore as much, but the Astrays being here feels weird. What else? Like I said, Iron Blood and Orphans will be said when. Witch and the Bride. What is it called? Gundam Mercury. Whatever that is. Gundam Mercury or Gundam Witch and the Bride, or I can't remember that. I haven't seen the anime, so. The Witch from Mercury as well, thank you. I'd be fine with best of 1 for Digimon time to make super high rolly decks, I guess. I don't know. I think best of 3 is it's the most fun. It's just like, just lets you play the game even if you didn't get bricked. Like I still to this day, every time I watch a Japanese stream or more of an Eastern stream, like we're talking Singapore, Malaysia, is that the same place? I don't know. I'm an ignorant American, but every time I see one of those streams and it's like best of one and the guy just like doesn't see rookies and loses, I'm like, oh my god, okay, whatever. But we're gonna get the Talgies. Gundam Talgies is definitely a new Gundam here that it's been used. This is the second week that people have been using it, and I gotta tell you, man, I don't know what people's initial reaction was when they started revealing Gundams with activatable effects that use resource to activate them. I think at first maybe people didn't like the idea, but as someone who's been casting this game for, you know, a couple months now, I think we're in week, 10? So we can say 2 months, right? As someone who's been casting Gundam for 2 months now, definitely in these later stages of the game, having something to dump your resources in and get value towards the late game is very hard. You're watching both of these players right now. Homie just played 2 1-drops and passed with 6 resources up. A Gundam Talgies would go sicko mode, right? Because it's just like, oh, bet I'm gonna use my resources and restand my guy because I have nothing else to do with it anyway. So I really love the idea of these units. I keep calling them Gundams. I need to get into the correct terminology. They're all units. Not every unit is a Gundam, unfortunately. So yeah, things like this Gundam Talgies, and I think the Aerial Gundam also has like a reusable ability using resources as well. I think those are really good. I think they're gonna go a long way. Silly Goose swings hard late game. Yeah, he does. Knowing typical Bandai, power creep, and the fact that Gundam is close to MGD and Shadow Force, this is only the beginning of activatable effects. Yeah, no, for sure. Like probably like this, the game's gonna go either one of 2 ways, and our white-blue player here takes it. The game is gonna go. While I look for another table, let's go to my. I hate how like flat my hair is when it's wet. Like Jesus Christ. Anyway, I don't want to sit up today. What was I saying? I'm gonna find another table. Junk. Activatable effects. Like the game has a few ways it can go, and they have me curious, right? Well, I get another game here. And one of the things that I think about is, what does this game look like? So earlier I was talking about how the structure of the game is. We have Gundams. We also have pilots, right? And so a Gundam, you can always link any pilot under a Gundam or a unit, like not unlike an inheritable or an equipment in Magic or Digimon inheritable, right? So from there, what does this game look like when our deck can be 20 Wing Gundams and 20 Hero Yuis, right? Because particularly in this game, if you can link any pilot you want, but pilots or units will request a specific named pilot or a specific type of pilot, and if you meet that condition, you now have Rush. So what does this game look like when we have 20 Hero Yuis and 20 Wing Gundams in a deck? That definitely. Oh wow, the round is already over. Jesus Christ. All right, we're going into round 2. Sick. They're still here. I'm just fixing the screen. I don't feel like going into studio mode real quick. I'm honestly being quite lazy today. Kind of a lazy day. Eagle helps me stay on my toes. You know how it is. When it's just me, you guys know we're in for mostly the yap and mostly the just the vibes at some point. What am I seeing? What's the card limit? 4 of a card, 2 of a card. It's 4 of a card. So think like Digimon. Like think exactly like Digimon, where you can have 4 of starter deck 1 Agumon, right? But sorry, you can have 4 of starter deck Agumon, but you can also have 4 of BT5 Agumon. You can have 4 of BT17 Agumon, right? You can put as many, like it is 4 of a copy based on like, was it set number? 4 of any set number of a card, right? So right now we only have a single Hero Yui, so he's 4 copies in a deck for the most part. There's a couple different Wing Gundams. I think technically we have 3 Wing Gundams. So Hero Yui can be the proper pilot for 12 cards in your deck. What happens when we have 8 Yuis, 12 Yuis? You know, like what happens when, like, statistically speaking, you can consistently have your deck continuously have rush for all your pilot and Gundam combos. Granted, you would need card draw to back that up. We could see like what happens when this game has a little bit more card draw, a little bit more early, right? What happens when we see cards that say on deploy, hashtag on play, on deploy, search top 5, right? When you know, draw 2, trash 1. Like what happens when we start seeing a lot more of those effects in the game and the game gets a little more consistent? It keeps it curious. It keeps me curious as to where this game could go. The game is already fast. I'm hoping it slows down and becomes more interactive and strategic, like a force eject to force a pilot out mid attack. Oh, that'd be interesting. That kind of effect sounds cool. Either an effect. I could see a way to regain shields coming. Like, there's so many things that like they haven't done yet that like we just gotta wait and see. Like, what about dual color units, right? What about a unit that's like white and blue, and that like single card forces your whole deck to be that color lineup just to play that card, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious. I'm not like, again, I've said this once. If I said it once, I've said it like 1,000 times, because that's the life of a YouTuber slash, you know, internet personality. However, I've said it once, I've said it a million times. I try not to judge a card game until like set 3, set 4-ish. That's because like for me, like even as a ex game designer guy, like the first set, like the designers don't even know where they're going with the game. You know what I mean? They're just like, for the most part, they're just trying to make a fun game now and like leave and have it be open enough to like for there to be design space moving forward. But like the initial product is still like what's on most people's minds as a designer. So like until like you hit like set 3, set 4, like the designers don't even have the experience of like, what does a new Gundam set look like? What kind of cards do we, what kind of mechanics, what kind of decks are cropping up, and what are we going to support going forward, right? Like it's not until set 3 or 4 that like archetypes are really made and realized and function. So we'll see. 3 to 5 set test of the game overall. Yeah, exactly, Noble. You know what I'm saying. You 100% you're picking up what I'm putting down. So, Gundam seems cool. I mean, other card games look cool too. Like Riftbound seems all right. Again, I'm not one to fully cast an opinion. Gundam's fun. I'll say that. All right, we're gonna rest 1 unit. We're gonna play a Zaku 2. We use up our EX resource to now play a second Zaku. Sorry, these are Zaku 1s, I believe. But anyway, if you are the player on the draw, you are also not only given the draw, obviously, but you are given an EX, what's called an EX resource. Meaning, if you've played Hearthstone, think very much like the coin. The coin in Hearthstone, I don't know if Hearthstone still has the coin actually, but like, you guys let me know. The coin in Hearthstone essentially lets the player going second have a single turn where they get to have an extended use of a resource, or of whatever resource, right? In Gundam, it's the EX resource. You can gain it, and then you can consume it to extend your play for a single turn. It also counts for your level. So technically you get to play the game a level ahead of your opponent until you decide to use it, which is interesting. What I'm drawn to beyond just the IP is the potential of emergent deck building over archetype support. So that's so common in Japan card games. I feel you, Noble Phantasm. I see, like, you definitely prefer, like, it's definitely the Western way of deck building, right? Like, for sure, like, Like sure, like obviously Magic has its archetypes, but for the most part, its competitive environment is emergent deck building, right? Same with Lorcana, same with Hearthstone. A lot of that is emergent deck building for sure. Then the Japanese side of things definitely moves towards, I guess, other than Pokemon, everything else tends to be archetype. I'm thinking your Yu-Gi-Ohs, your Vanguards, the list goes on, right? Your Digimons, I guess One Piece might be in a happy medium right now, but like everything's so focused around your leader, and a lot of cards tend to be leader locked or trait locked, so it still kind of falls into an archetype anyway. I think that's just the pain of leader games, because like I wanted to include Flesh and Blood as in a Western card game design, but it's not even true, because I think leader games kind of in essence are just archetype games, right? I prefer archetype games personally. I mean, don't get me wrong, love Magic, really excited to play, really excited for the Final Fantasy set, I'll tell you what. But like when I play things like Commander or Modern, like I'm playing like mono black vampires. I'm building my deck to be an archetype anyway, so I tend to enjoy archetype games personally. But I get it. I get the idea that you just prefer emergent deck building, just being able to look at a card list and just put the cards that make sense together, rather than being told what cards are supposed to go together. And I respect that. There's room for both. I can see that this game, being a Japanese game, will probably because like, was it the pilot and the Gundams kind of, or the unit pilot link pairing kind of leads it to eventually become an archetype game, but we'll have to see. All right, so we were able to get a little aggressive on our green-blue side, our One Piece playmat versus. Someone's got to tell me what this girl with the lantern. Is it a lantern she's holding? Like, what is this girl playmat? Anyway, we're gonna play the white base. We're gonna on play, take our life, but now we have access to summoning a token every turn. This token will be a 3/3 Gundam, since we have no units on the board. Pretty nice. Star Wars Unlimited has like 100 some odd leaders, so there is still room for emergent deck. This already has 100 leaders? That's crazy. I didn't know it already had 100 leaders. What the hell? That's so many. I know Qui-Gon Jinn's coming as a leader soon. I'm very excited about that. Like I told myself I would give Star Wars a try once Qui-Gon Jinn became a leader. And now on top of that, they're doing Old Republic, and for me, Old Republic's like the best version, or best Star Wars period. That's Old Republic era Star Wars is best Star Wars personally, but I don't know. Maybe that's a hot take, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the internet Star Wars world is, but man, we're seeing a lot of rush decks today. 3 for 3 in terms of our showcase matches, showing off rush decks, right? A lot of 1-drops hitting the board. We actually get to show off what a link pair is able to do. So Wing Gundam paired with Hero Yui gets to attack the turn it was played, and then we get to attack into one of the bodies, breach, and then breach 5. So think breach is a keyword, think piercing, except you don't have to survive the attack for the piercing to go through. As long as you've deleted the unit, removed the unit, destroyed the unit in combat, regardless of whether you survive or not, you still get to do the shield damage. Hero you to hand, that's pretty strong. 2 more 1-drops, and we're not a blocker, man. That's rough. And then the gun cannons stack up to get rid of the Wing Gundam, so we can't go for. Dang. Yeah, no. Maybe we can stabilize by doing like maybe a health scythe play. Attack into gun cannon, still breach a shield. We need to be able to clear 3 bodies at minimum here, which I don't think we're going to be able to do, but I guess we'll see. All right, so we do attack into one of the sideways guys. They are, oh, another Hero Yui Wing Gundam combo. Jesus Christ, and a base. So, I mean, there we go. Our rush strategy is held off. We literally had exactly what we needed. I think arguably... but can we hold off for long enough, though? The base... I mean, we have 2 life, 1 card in hand. Are we just cooked now that the Wing Gundams can now continuously attack into these units here with the breach? I guess we'll have to see. Though I don't play anymore, I still think Digimon has the best anime art of any TCG right now. I hope Gundam can get some of that sauce. I mean, Gundam, like, it's funny you say that because, like, Digimon uses a lot of the Gundam artists anyway, right? But, no, I also agree, like, Digimon still has the best art in terms of any card game out there right now. Like, I know a lot of people will be like, oh, One Piece is cooking. Like, One Piece started off really bad and now they've gotten better. But, like, something, I guess for me at the end of the day, like, still seeing Luffy in a different pose for the 20th time, like, just doesn't do anything for me, you know? And then, like, what they excel at is, like, going for, like, fancy alt arts and SP rare. Health Scythe Gundam? Jesus Christ, you just had everything! Oh my god. And we're just gonna scoop it up, yeah. Our opponent here was just able to stabilize, right? And then they had another base to refresh their life. Man, our Wing Gundam here just Wing Gundam, or was it Project Meteor Corps or Project Meteor? I forget what the team name for Wing Gundam is, but just like being able to see all your Hero Yuis and your Health Scythe with Rush is crazy. And then the 2 bases to just stall your opponent out nonstop was kind of busted. Let's see if I can get you guys another table though. Let's see, let's go table 1. Oh, dang it. It always does this. I hate this. Bam. Oh no! We've changed the camera angle. What the? There's no cat in the back. Where's the cat? Wait, this isn't Marine Sis. Never mind. This is Taidana. Never mind. I was confused. All right, maybe Marine Sis isn't here. Like my weekly cat food bowl is not around right now. Unfortunate. Oh no, Marine Sis was table 2. Maybe we'll get them next round. Check out the cat cam. So yeah, double wing was double wing into base into link pair, like double Wing Gundam link pair into base into Health Scythe link pair. That was a wild sequence of turns. Nearly every Digimart could be an alt art of One Piece. Yeah. I think that's true. I wish they would up their game on Tamers particularly. I feel like oftentimes for the Tamers they just kind of crop anime art, but I mean they do that in One Piece too, right? With the events, they just take manga panels. But maybe I guess anime characters are a little harder to like, because like when it's a monster, like a digital like if it's a monster, I feel like it's a lot easier to just kind of go anywhere with it. When it's a human, I guess it's just harder to make like unique and interesting art. Anyway, the Gundam artists are literally the same artists that like what's it called, do the box art for their model kits and stuff. So they're just kind of reusing the same people they already have to do. That being said, like now that I think about it, like the art they use on the pilots for this game, not bad. Like that by the Nazir underneath that proxy card. I'm not sure what that proxy card is right now. Is that a Lifrith? One of them is a Lifrith. I don't know if both of them are Lifrith. Oh no, one's an Ariel. Are they both Ariel? It's a little hard to tell. Yeah, it's a little hard to tell if it's an aerial or not. How do you guys feel about the orientation of the bottom camera? I feel like I'm getting seasick from it. Let me show you what the other way look. What's better for you guys right now? Would you rather like this? Does this look better? Or like that? You guys tell me. I'll fix it to whatever people prefer. For me, I'm looking at it right now and I'm like, I'm a little seasick from this. The Altar banana, the Altar banana is pretty good. Yeah, no, it is pretty good. Also, like the hero, like even just like the Amuro Ray here in his like pilot suit, just kind of goes hard. I don't know, like it's just that little more that like instead of like Digimon Tamer, it's like it has that little bit of extra spice that the Digimon Tamers don't, I think. Seasick is a little better to read the cards. So leave it as is what I'm hearing. Leave it like this, so it looks like they're playing against each other. Otherwise, yeah. You guys know how it is. People's webcams are all different. It's part of the it's part of the flair, part of the challenge of streaming this stuff, right? But I don't see how they get through this, man. Quadruple blocker. They're sitting at 5 shield. I mean, we're sitting at a healthy amount of shields ourselves. But I don't know. I don't know where it goes. All right, so we get the Doraball down. That clears the. That at least clears the Demi Trainer unit, which is good. But we still have to look at getting rid of all these blockers. And if you're the red player here, do you even have to block? Like you don't, right? You just let it through. If you happen to get a pilot, sick. I mean, yeah, we're passing on the light up keyboard side of things, Digimon side of things. Yeah, we're gonna do overflowing affection, which is gonna be a draw 2, trash 1. Just a little bit of nice hand filtering. Ooh, another Ailstrike Gundam with, is that the proper link pair? I don't think that was. But that is gonna bounce the one blocker from Digimon side of things. And a little bit of frame rate issue. Yeah, we're losing a bit of our bandwidth. I've thought about server. I was considering that maybe we need to start server boosting the channel, like, or the Discord that we use for this. But I guess we'll see. Wait a minute. What am I doing? I don't know what you're doing here. Are you interested in Gundam? It's Mac. You're like vaguely interested in Digimon anymore. Why are you here? We did talk about Star Wars a little bit. I'm still waiting on that Qui-Gon Jinn starter deck or whatever it is. I did pre-order my Yamato starter deck for One Piece. I don't even know what card game you even bother playing anymore. What do you do? Who are you? Wait, now that I think about it. Huh. How about that? Alright, well, so our Digimon playmat side of things will just be playing units, and they're all blockers. So we're just keeping our health pool safe while we're looking at the shield situation has gotten better, and we're attacking. Are we attacking to the Dorabald? No. Oh man, this is a tough spot. We could, oh man, like we have one card in hand ourselves. We might just run out of attacks. Like I'm starting to think the Digimon playmat side of things can just be aggressive next turn, just swing out. And there's realistically nothing the red playmat side of things can do about it. I mean, we're presenting 5 attacks. Oh, we're gonna go in with the Ale Strike right now? Are we gonna try to get rid of the Doorbald? That would be a favorable trade for us, just in the sense that, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the 4 damage and then pass. Oh no. I guess I thought we passed. I guess no. We're gonna play the Sinanju. That's a 1 card in hand, so we got 4 attacks on our side. Do you just send it with attacks now? If you're Digimon? Overflowing Affection is a crazy top deck, number 1. We're gonna get, oh my god, we even find the Archangel, so now we can attack with all these blockers. Like if you're Digimon playmat, like you just attack, right? Like you can at least attack with 1 blocker. I would attack with 2 blockers and then restand 1. Oh man. Oh, and we got the Kira. Kind of should have saved it, but at least we are now attacking shield, and now if they block, and we are going to block, we're clearing bodies and keeping our bodies, which is huge. But oh, another Kira. Oh my god. Well, now all you have to do is -2, the only feasible blocker, right? And we do block. Is it only 2 damage? Oh no, what did we -2? Did we -2 the sideways card? I guess this must be what we've done. And we are going to get rid of the Ale Strike while we can. I guess that makes sense. Do you attack with the, I think that's Mercury? We're gonna restand using our Archangel and pass. I would have attacked with the, I believe it's a Mercury Gundam, or, oh man. Let me see if I can find it. So the black and white doesn't help me. I'm gonna be quite frank. I think it's a perfect score 6. So like, I feel, no, it's a 2-drop. What is it then? Huh. What is that card? Is 2-drop? All right, and we're just trading blockers back and forth. Man, where do we go with this? Are we ahead in any way? Are we gonna redo our base? Yeah. I think your advantage right now is that you have, I would say the Digimon playmat's advantage here is the fact that they're on tempo. Ooh, wow. Yeah. Swing, -2. It's an Archangel. Take the oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. I mean, like the base doesn't matter. So like Titania base or Digimon playmat basically gets to like attack for free. All right, and then we use 2 resources, restand our base, or restand our blocker. It was Lifrith? Oh, it was Lifrith? Okay, yeah, that was weird. But, oh, because we did block at the end of the day. Okay, thank you. And we're going to activate a base. Oh, this is the blue base. Fair enough. And then we're going to play the Durobald that I believe we must have taken out of life there. We're going to play Overflowing Affection, not a bad top deck, because now we get to filter our hand a little bit. Oh, we're giving up on the base because we just need pilots. We need units, man. we're basically at the scramble point where like we just are playing whatever unit we can to try to get attacks in. A little bit of freeze, but it's probably because a lot of people are joining the channel here. So again, bandwidth issues. It be what it be. Looks like we play a. This is Aegis Gundam. This is the Zaft one. I can't forget. It looks like Infinite Justice Gundam, but it's like the weaker version or something. Yeah, I think it's just straight up. Yeah, I was right. It's Aegis Gundam. Hits the board. Aegis Gundam. If this unit has 5 or more AP, choose one of your units. Deal 3 damage to it. It's a pretty strong card, but we don't have the pilot. Or we need the damage to make it worth it, I feel. All right. Well, swing at life. Oh, we're not going for life. We're going for, and then we play RX-78. Okay, so we're playing it slow. Oh, and we just pass. Oh, is it oops all pilots on our side over there? We're gonna go Durabald. Is it last check life? Last check life. Wow. 1 damage on the Durabald. Then we what do we have to play on our turn? What is that? Wow. Wow. That's a powerful just ending. When I think we just scoop it up. It must have been all pilots there at the end. All right, well. Do we have any other people playing? No, that's it. We're going into round 3 already. Wow, that was a long game. How about that? Oh God, every time I get like, I feel like I get flashbanged by how like wet my hair is. I showered hours ago, damn it. Oh, I said I didn't want to sit up, but now my sitting down posture hurts, so we're not doing that. Speaking of which, I got a Digimon card in my hand. I think it's a good card. I think it's an underrated card for anyone that plays Digimon. I like it. That's why I picked it up. But yeah, no, that was an interesting game. What if you guys don't know what we're doing here? Oh, there's gonna be a Digimon case tournament for Eagles. As you guys are Gundam pilots, we don't care. So we're gonna go to the other sellouts, become a channel member. Helps me out, helps the channel out, helps us keep doing the show for people. Gundam and or Digimon. Those are our 2 games right now on top on ReeseTheSquirrel.com. So you know how it'd be. Here's more Digimon stuff. But just so you guys know, here's more information on what our weekly tournament does look like. Entry dollar is $7. 30 best of 1, 30-minute rounds, beta plus spoilers, 7 p.m. Central every Wednesday. We're reaching the end. Here's the fun part. We are reaching the end of our season 1 webcam tournament series. And what that means is for the past 11 weeks, we're in week 10, I believe. So for the past like 10 weeks, our players have been playing and our best performing players have been earning points. And now we're coming up on the invitational where we're going to invite our top 8 point earners to play in a tournament to win a sealed beta kit, which that's kind of cool. And it's for free. Like the tournament is for free. So like our top 8 players get just to play in a free tournament where they get to play for a sealed beta kit. So, and it should, like, I think the timing works. I think Eagle's timing it to where we'll have the full set. We should have at least like 90% or 95% of the set revealed. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like, so like that tournament will be like everybody at full power, basically, is what I'm thinking. But that being said, my hair's really floopy. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, let me see if I can go. All right, round 3 is going up. I think it's 5 rounds? Is it 3 rounds today? 5 rounds today? I don't know. 4 rounds? Did we make it to 4 rounds? 2, 4, 8, 16? Yeah, we should. It should be 4 rounds. Let's get Marine Sis. Let's get my cat cam. Oh, is it Tidana? No, I don't want to get Tidana twice. Let's go to table 1. Oh, this person twice. I guess technically we didn't see the full breadth of this person's deck, because they were a side match, not the main, the feature match, if you will. All right, where do I go with this? Bam. Oh wait, you guys can already see. Sick. So our one player, their camera's a little off. I think they're probably using like a phone or something. The lighting's not great. That's why it's a little like hazy like that. You guys know what I'm talking about. But our players are resolving their mulligans. Or resolving their starting hands, I guess. They haven't decided to mulligan yet. I wish I had a better name for this mat, like the anime waifu mat, I guess. That's what we're calling it. Versus the Suits playmat. Card game Suits. Poker Suits, I guess. Is it poker? It's just playing card suits, right? We rolled a 5. And yeah, we're going to place our life, all 6 of it, plus the EX shield, and waifu mat gets to go first, or is it? Yeah, waifu mat got to go first, and no turn 1 plays from either player. So we're gonna go to, who has the EX resource? Oh, no. Red Sleeves gets to go first, I think. Interesting. All right. I had it backwards. Either way, we got a Raziel. The Strike Gundam gets to clear the EX base right off the rip. We're going to use 1 resource to play Overflowing Affection. Draw 2, trash 1. Just good old, hand filtering, hand quality filtering. You don't actually go plus on cards. You just get to some card choices, basically. All right, we're going to discard the Strike Dagger to play Duravalde. All right, we do have the green base. Going to draw, look at the top 2, put 1 to the bottom, 1 to the top of the deck. A little more camera lags happening. Let's see if there's just too many people. Oh yeah. Nah, it's fine. No, I'm not gonna worry about it. So what are we gonna do with this Razel? Razel will trade into the Strike, so we're preferring to go. Oh, and then our response is playing the Zaku 2? I find this a little curious, because why would we choose to be... I guess it stalls any kind of base shenanigans. Oh, we get to use a pilot that we don't get to quite often use. But, yeah, we have a link pair that lets us attack and clear everything. Wow, that's strong. Is this Health Scythe? What is this? Actually, hard to tell what the... Oh, is this the... Oh, this is the Operation Meteor search card. Lets you search... Yeah, you get to search the top 4 and Operation Meteor. Trait card. Things like the pilot, the unit. So Wing Gundam Vanilla comes down. Do we have the pilot to go with it? No, so we're passing. This is actually round 3. Ugh. All right, so what can we do here? All right, so our shield area hasn't taken damage yet, so we decide to Archangel our own base. Still don't know how I feel about that, giving up your own base to do that. Still don't know if that's worth it or not. And then we're going Overflow Affection. We're gonna get rid of another base. That feels not long-term minded, but we're so ahead right now that I think it's gonna end up being fine. All right, so we're gonna attack. I don't see a reason not to go aggressive here. Like, if you're like, your opponent has a grip of cards in their hand and you're kind of low, I guess. So that's one thing to be worried about. But realistically speaking, I mean, we just had a turn where we used all our resources, so why not? Wing Gundam's going to attack. Fair. Trade. Oh, but we got a big play. Oh, Wing Gundam Link Pair into the Duraball. That's going to do 5 breach damage. Get rid of the base. And this is kind of why I was saying, like, man, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't get rid of our base just to get rid of it like that. But I guess the card draw, there is always value in that card draw that the base playing a base provides, right? Team Voidstar. Have we seen anyone using the new Buster Gundam LR? No, I have not seen that card yet. Yeah, no, I just haven't seen it. Definitely haven't seen that card yet. Buster Gundam? Buster. Yeah, no, not at all. A Zaft Gundam. No, yeah, no, we haven't seen this card yet at all. Is it legal today? It might not be legal today because I want, let me see what cards got added to the list, because we make every card legal, as all the cards from Saturday and before are legal. So any cards from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or even today aren't legal for tonight's tournament. So let's see if there was an announcement somewhere about that. I'm not tracking the Gundam announcements like every day, you know what I'm saying? I kind of wait for the Eagles post to tell me what to do. No, so no, the 5 cards that were added were Sailor Mas, Corsia Base, Sword Strike Gundam, Bescu, Bukyu, little dog guy, kind of cool. None's Eris. So stuff like that, I guess. Yeah, we haven't seen the Buster Gundam hasn't been made legal yet. Three days ago, so not legal. Thank you, Team Voidstar. I should have just read chat. Yeah, no, that will be next week for sure, because we try to let people, because like if you just make every card legal the day of, right, then it's just like we decided that it's like it's not fair to players to like last minute have to print a proxy or something, right, or like have to deck build. So it's like at least like, okay, Saturday hits, you have a couple days to give a good thought as to what you want to run in terms of the new cards, right? So is it a perfect situation? I don't know, but that's what we got here. Ooh, we got a pilot to hand. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, I think so. All right, so I mean, green has the advantage here. I think like we just have the more powerful board, right? Yeah, we have the more powerful board. We have the Link pair, Health Strike, Hell Scythe Gundam. That's gonna go first strike into the Durabald, and now we're double pilot. Wait, is that not a pilot? Is it not a? It's a command. It's a bimodal pilot, right? It's a modal pilot. So like, does it not have a burst to go to hand? Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that stings. Oh, I feel like the bimodal pilot should just have the burst effect to go to hand. Otherwise, like, yikes. Because it already feels kind of hard to include them. That was Hawk of Endymion for the record, but yeah, I think that's Mula Flaga. But I feel like, man, do I feel like maybe these all pilots just baseline should have burst go to your hand. Bukyu is Bukyu. That's kind of hard. That's kind of a hard one to. Well, Bukyu is not hard to pronounce, right? But like phonetically, it's not hard, but reading it is hard. Oh, gotta love it. Like when you write it that way, I'm like, oh, okay, Bukyu, easy. But like reading it with the U, like it's like it could be Bukyu. So I don't know. That's a pointless rant. I don't know where I'm going with that anymore. But we get the we have the Sword Strike into the Lifrith. That did clear the Wing Gundam. Followed up with a base. So not a horrible position. Just another Link pair might get us the rest of the way. We'll have to see what they decide. Are we gonna attack life? Is it life or the unit? It is the Sword Strike Gundam. Or Sword Gundam? I forget. I already forgot. I've just read the card and can't remember. God, I can't read half the names. Yeah. It's a rough world. Some of the problems come from like the romanization of the names, because if you just like read, like if you sit down and learn kanji, and particularly katakana, like everything's very easy once you know what the sounds are. Once you know all the sounds, like you're not making stuff up anymore. Like it's not like a PH, it's not like in English where like a PH is an F, right? Like every katakana used in Japanese is a very specific sound, and then you just chain sounds together, so it's very easy in that sense. Yeah, it's God, English, man, I hate it so much. As someone who's bilingual, God, I hate English sometimes. All right, rest 3. Oh wow, no, we have the Gundam pair, so that's gonna keep us ahead, and we're gonna swing. Yeah, no, that's rough. Yeah, we had double Show of Resolve in our hand, but just no time to play them, right? We had to use every ounce of resource to keep us afloat. And yeah, just the final Link pair from our Suits playmat kind of took them the rest of the way. That was really interesting. And it was like a pretty interesting like rush. Like it wasn't even a rush, it was like just good mid-range, stuff against both ways. And like it's not like either player didn't see like their main game plan. It's just I think the blue-green, or the blue, was it the white, I guess it was white-blue with the blocker, was just kind of too much. Oh no, it was white-green, wasn't it? It was white-green. No, I don't know, man. Let's see if I can get us another game. How about that? We can go to table 2. Marincess versus Thaidana. Oh, the cat food bowl is empty. What the hell? This cat's gotta eat, bro. Man, That's wild. This is a pretty intense board across both sides. A lot of white blockers. Jesus Christ. Are they both blue-white as well? All right, so it's a blue-white mirror match. It's looking like, from what I can tell, both players are Yu-Gi-Oh playmat, are Yu-Gi-Oh Cross Digimon playmat. Definitely in a slightly better spot with more shields. The smaller board technically, but we have more pilots under our bodies. Ooh, all right. So that's our board just got even smaller with that play. Ale Strike into Akira pilot, bouncing the smallest unit. But yeah, no, Ale Strike's gonna go in. We're gonna clear the base right away. Not gonna bother blocking on the Marines inside, but it makes sense because we could potentially, if they go too aggressive, we can just clear for game. It's just gonna really come down to, is it worth it? There's a reason they say English is one of the harder languages to learn. I definitely feel the romanization thing. Lifrith is impossible to pronounce. That's why most people just call it Rubris. Rubris. Got it. That's funny. Yeah, no, and you'll see that across most Japanese stuff. Like even like other Bandai stuff like Digimon and I guess mostly Digimon, right? But like you'll see it a little bit in One Piece as well. I think the times have changed though, so some of the like the more modernization stuff isn't bad, but it's still like some of the older anime still suffer it a bit. Like early Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Like his name's not Jaden. His name's not Jaden, right? But that's if you know Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't want to go into that. All right, so we play a base. It's white base. White base is good. We get the gun cannon, so we use the full breadth of what white base can do for us this turn. Still have 4 resources to go through. All right, dual ball day. Nice, good old 2-drop. Looks like we might just pass, or do we have to attack? Let's think. All of our attackers clear the base in one shot, and all of our attackers do not clear all of their blockers in one shot. It's particularly the Ale Strike Gundams, I believe, are sitting at 6 life, right? No, that's not true. I think they're sitting at 4 life, right? Because Kyria is a 2-1 pilot. So we are going to block here. Good. Lifrith will take some damage. Sulieta. We have 2 resource. What? Can Lifrith do that? Oh, we thought we had white. We thought we had Archangel. It's all good. So, 2 to play our another Lifrith. And now we're just waiting. I would have attacked with the Durabalde. It's not a blocker anyway, right? Same with the RX-78. I think like you just have to take, sometimes I think you have to just take attacks while you can. But next turn with the RX-78 paired might just be the turn we just send all 6 sideways. All right, rest 1. Oh, that's gonna rest something good. Yeah, we're gonna rest the Lifrith. That leaves us with 1 blocker up. 1 blocker and then 4 attacks, so like it's not awful. The Sword Gundam will be paired with Kira. So now we got all pilots and Gundams paired. So our stats are pretty good. If all of these, I believe all of these attacks now do in fact clear the base in 1 shot. But if you're Yu-Gi-Oh playmat, you just let these attacks through, right? if this is at base, you let it rip. Or are they attacking Lifrith? Where is this going? Oh, okay. Bounce the Durabalde. We're gonna attack the non-damaged Lifrith. Makes sense. Now our Sword Strike doesn't take damage there because of that. If we don't clear the base though, like, what are we doing? Letting them get another unit on the board is kind of not great, I would say. Especially with that RX-78 on the board. All right, yeah. We're going to attack with our Ale Strike. Where is Ale Strike going to go? At the base. All right. Fair. Second Ale Strike. At Lifrith? Yeah, at the Lifrith. It's going to take some damage. It's going to put 4 damage on the Ale Strike. Our last bit of hand is gonna go. Are we just passing? We got 1 card in hand from Digimon Playmat. Oh, we spent the resource, restand, and then a launcher strike hits the board. So, ooh, this is close. I think this is it for Yu-Gi-Oh! Playmat. Like, this play probably decides the outcome. And when I say the play, it's just like, what cards do they have, and do they have the cards to push this in their favor? Because right now the game is not in their favor. I would say the RX-78 helps. The RX-78 is buffing everyone by 1 damage. So this gun tank can go in. You know what I'm saying? Like, do a little bit of damn. Just make things awkward. Or maybe you don't want to give it up and you just are trying to find that direct attack with this 1 damage. Could go either way. Attack economy is really important. But let's see. Debating on an attack with the RX-78. Oh, we're gonna do the 1-drop first. Ugh, I just don't think, like, our hand must just be awful. We know it's a Durabalde in there. Yep. We're gonna block. It's gonna do 2 damage. Just wipes some health off the board, you know? Going to attack with our Sulieta pilot. Oh, yeah, that just kind of tells me that the hand is not where we want it to be, right? Because now we're not even restanding resource. I mean, at this point, we probably have way too many resources that we can even use our hand for, so I guess we'll see. All right, RX-78 trades with the Sword Gundam. Oh, Sword Strike. Now we don't have lethal on the board. Ale Strike. What can Ale Strike really do here? We can attack the base and try to clear base. Or would we rather clear an attack? This is gonna be a 1-for-1 trade. I think this trade is in Digimon Playmat's favor either way. So you probably just block, right? Block with your own Ale Strike. At least that's what I would do. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a clean trade. Now what can we do? Our own board is cleared. We can play the Dorobalde. Looking at what our health totals are. Sword Strike, or Strike Gundam, sorry. Dorobalde. To Gun Cannon. Gun Cannon will do 1 damage to the launcher. Oof. So this is for the most part lethal on Yu-Gi-Oh side of things, right? Launcher's going in. Easy attack, they don't have blockers, we can restand. We can keep it simple. Like I would also oh no. We're just gonna keep things slow. We're gonna make it so we can attack all at once, not give our opponent any pilots. Keep it simple. I like it. Ooh, Archangel. Nice. Is a good pickup here. Replaces our top life with some wall that forces our opponent to attack in a specific way without absorbing too many attacks. But the card draw is could potentially have been a tide turner, right? Oh, good. I'm tired, man. 2 cards in hand, man. Ugh. This does make it so we can't just do like a petty attack with the GM and the launchers, and then the 1 launcher. So I don't disapprove. All right, we link Akira to the Durabald. I'm gonna swing Durabald. This does clear the base in 1 shot. We let the base go. Rest 4. Oh, wow. Perfect strike. With the Kira, though? We had a perfect strike in hand with Kira in hand, and we didn't just go for game? Is that... Making our Durabald a little bigger on attack has its value because it clears the base, right? Because they had nothing sideways. So I guess that makes sense. And now we've gotten rid of 1 body, so we can... Getting rid of the 1 body has made this situation a little better for us, because like now we know unless they have link pair, it's fine. Now they have to attack with one of these unfavorable attacks here, because they're all gonna die instantly they'll all die to a perfect strike block. We're gonna rest 2, take our own life. That's gonna rest was it a 3 health or less? It's on screen. The new base, on deploy, choose 1 3 or less HP and rest it. Alright, we're gonna rest the gun. That guy. Are we gonna trade Jam Gundam for the gun cannon or gun tank? Oh, rest in peace, gun tank. No. Hey, man. Fair trade. Fair trade indeed. I think on this next turn, I think we've committed to not winning this turn, right? So, we're just more blocker wall. And our own perfect strike. Ugh. That's it. We've committed the last bit of our hand. We're going to attack with the Ale Strike. This clears This will clear the base, and we're gonna block this actually. Yeah. Our 1 card for your 2 cards in the long run is just worth. And now launcher goes in as well. It'll do the 4 damage to the... Oh, it gets cleared. Actually clears the base. So, did we draw another base? What's our top deck from Yu-Gi-Oh? Rest a base. Wow. Do you just trade the board away at that point? Swing the Rabalde into the life to clear the shield? I'm not a fan of... I would have done my attacks first to see if I could get a bigger token. Definitely would have done my attacks first to see if I could get that token. It was a pilot. It is the banana. Oh no, it's Amuro Ray, which will rest. Does it rest? Oh, we're gonna rest the perfect strike. So swing. Where's Strike Gundam going? Life? We do block. And see, this is why I feel like we used our white base effect just slightly, ever so slightly early. Because... yeah, we used it ever so slightly early because... we could have gotten a 2/2 out of our shield instead of the 1/1. And I think that stat line does break things up a bit for us. Oh, we're gonna do our own damage? Uh-oh. We replace our own base. Overflowing affection? Wow. This is a chain. Top first card life into draw the overflowing affection. GM Gundam will go in. We trade the body. Launcher goes in. Clears the base. Rest to unsuspend or restand or active, set to active. Duraball, the Duraball clears the token. This is what I was talking about. Oh no. If we had just waited to use our white base effect, we would have at least had the token. And we're just gonna scoop it up. We got no more. Wow, that was an intense back and forth. That was crazy. I thought it was over turns ago, but they were like, I guess I still don't fully personally understand the resolution of tempo when everybody's got blockers. The blockers really make the tempo kind of weird. It's not something, this many blockers is just not something I've been accustomed to yet in a card game so far. In a Bandai card game anyway. But that was sick. So we get to go to table 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the last table. That was definitely the last table. So we're gonna go into, oh wow, that was funny. That was a fun insight into the background of Risu the Squirrel's OBS setup. But that was cool. I think that was a really cool match. What do we got? Oh yeah, you guys watching, I believe we're going to our 4th and final round of tonight. You guys are watching the Eagles webcam event for the week. It's a weekly event, actually. I don't know why it says event. Maybe it's a weekly webcam tournament series hosted every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. You guys know what it is. Entry $7 or $7 for the entry fee. Best of 1, 30 minutes. We are letting people play with their beta kits, with their spoiler cards, with proxies, and it's been a blast. I think it's always been a blast. Like, I gotta tell you, there are days where like Eagle calls out because he's busy for some official nonsense or some work nonsense or vacation, and then I'm like, man, do I really want to do this? But like at the end of the day, like I've gotten so much like in the background, I've gotten so much appreciation for these streams. Like it's kind of crazy. Like every like without a beat, without skipping a beat, like every stream, like after the fact on the VOD or something, I'll always get a comment that's like, thanks for doing these, man. Thanks for doing this, man. And I'm like, oh, junk. I can't just like cancel the stream when I have support like that. You know what I'm saying? So like you guys out there watching, commenting, and just being here, like lurking is fine. I'm a lurker too when it comes to card game stuff. So you guys out there, you make doing the stream worth it. I want you guys to know that. So thank you. But yeah, we should be going into table 1. They're already setting up. We're gonna see the Taidana versus Levy. Yeah, table 1. They're already setting up. So while they're getting set up, though, I'm going to take a moment. I'm gonna take a quick break. As in, like, I won't be here, so behave in chat. But you guys will get to watch the gameplay while they're mulliganing and stuff. I gotta take a quick lap around my house, you know, stretch the legs, maybe grab a drink, something. You know how it is. We've been going for only an hour and a half. Wow. We've been going for an hour and a half straight. I deserve a walk. I'm gonna take a walk. Be right back. I'm back now. I'm just chewing. That's funny. All right, we got Levy versus Taidana. I think both these players are like pretty much have cinched their invites for the top 8 tournament. They've been playing every week, and I think they perform well every week. I actually don't know what the leaderboard is looking at, but I should take a peek at that leaderboard. Think about it. We're just at that point, right? Like the leaderboard kind of matters. Let's see, where is the leaderboard? I can't find it. I'm dumb. It doesn't matter. But yeah, simple start on Lifrith. It's the board. Or was that an overflowing affection? Discard. Probably an overflowing affection. But we got a Launcher Strike Gundam on the other side of things. We are going to... We got 4 resources. Not a lot we can do just yet, but we are gonna everybody's been using the hell out of this card. Oh man, I think it's finally time. It's high time I get that card on the screen. It's the Sword Strike or something. Yeah, Sword Strike has been everywhere tonight. During Link attack, choose one enemy unit with 2 or less HP, return it to the owner's hand. Repeatable removal is kinda gas. Jesus Christ. The Sword Strike does get cleared though. We got the Benager, and that's it. We're gonna keep our turn. Our opponent's gonna go to 5 resources here. What is this? It's always hard to. I still struggle to see the routes in Gundam in terms of commentating. I will admit, because so much of it is like what is in their hand. It's kind of like Magic, where like there are optimal routes a little bit, right? And then like yeah, double playing here, a Lifrith and a Strike Dagger makes sense. Just a simple aggression play. Like we're not staring down too much damage yet, so we're just okay. We don't need to set up blockers. Maybe we don't have blockers, but we're not feeling the need to set up blockers. But it's like so much of it comes down to like just watching the players go, because you don't see what the hands are. So you, like in Digimon, like some of the lines tend to be pretty, like you can kind of discuss routes because it's like, oh, they have a rookie in the back. They're this deck. They can Digivolve into 4, maybe draw a card and play an option. Here it's like, all right, they could play XYZ card, but they just gotta have it, man. Like I don't know. It just feels like way more they gotta have it in terms when it comes to like, is it called shoutcasting still? Whatever. When it, shoutcasting these matches, like, so everything just kind of feels more in the air, and then it's hard to like stay in line. So we got another Lifrith on the board. Having the link pair in hand really swings things. Yeah, exactly. It's little things like that. It's like you just can't predict that as a shoutcaster, it feels like. So that's where I go with that, personally. All right, it's Levy's turn. Once again. Oh, we're doing a big play. Oh, strike into Kira. Kira will bounce the Lifrith back to hand. And with the link pair, we're just gonna threaten this base in one shot. What do you minus? What would you minus here? You minus, oh man. Oh, you don't block. Oh wait, all right. Taidana decides not to block at all. But the minus, I would assume, went into the perfect strike? That'd be my guess. Block heavy week? Yeah, it's been a block heavy week. I think every match has been like we got a little bit of the one year war people. So like we saw a couple of the one drop rush decks early on, maybe a white red as well early. But I think this Sword Strike Gundam that you see here on screen kind of flipped the script for a lot of these the white blue decks. The white blue decks, it's oh, that is aggressive. Jesus Christ. I like seeing red too. Red's very exciting. Especially since it's like the new color that's still growing, right? So it's like just like we still don't know where that's gonna end up. Do we have a red starter deck? We do, right? I forget what the release starter decks are. White, green, blue are the starter decks, right? And white, red. Oh, really like red, green, and white, red. Green, red, and white, red. Oh, those are the 2 starter decks. Okay, I actually don't know what the product schedule for Gundam is gonna be. I've been so like, what word are we gonna use? I've been so unemployed lately that planning my finances in a hobbyist mentality has just not been what I'm up to. You know what I mean? Like Digimon just announced their like crazy collector's edition for the new game, and I'm sitting here like, I'm just gonna buy the base game. I don't need no statue or anything. Yeah, Xeon Rush is green red and Seed is white red. Interesting. Fair enough. Only 3 starter decks. Wow. That's very not Bandai. I don't know how you guys feel, but that's very, very not Bandai. Yeah, first world problems indeed. Yeah, I just haven't been paying attention to product release schedules because it's just like I'm probably not going to be able to justify buying it anyway. We're going so wide. All right. Archangel. Does that mean we just send all these guys sideways? They're mixing each color. They are mixing 2 colors in each, which is why it's only 4. I guess that makes sense. There's what, 5 colors in this game, so we have 10 color pairings. White, green, blue, red, purple. I guess we don't have purple yet, so then it's technically 6 color pairings right now. Can't wait to see purple. Purple's exciting. Didn't they announce like a GQuX starter deck as well? Or is that like set 3? Is that like way too forever from now? You know what I'm saying? I don't recall. I thought they announced a GQuX thing. I could be wrong. Doesn't matter. We're going wide and we're trading bodies. The Iron-Blooded Orphans prep deck is going to be baller. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they want to do with purple. Traditional Bandai says that they might be like, you know, a graveyard, a trash-based deck in some way. So probably if they do that though, it might just be the most busted color. But I guess we'll see. Oh boy. Sorry, lost train of thought. We were gonna link a pilot to the Lifrith. Or is that... Yeah, I think that's still Lifrith, right? We're gonna attack, and we just have tempo on board, right? Like the Strike Dagger and the Ale Strike just aren't gonna be enough for us. Stacking damage and end our turn. Yeah, Gundam GM unit. But that's not to say that we have a lot. Levi still has a hand, man. So we can see a good amount of stuff be able to be happening this turn. A base could always get us that extra card, Overflowing Affection, some hand filtering. What's the other one? Show of Resolve, draw 2 cards, also not bad. We just have to see. All right, Show of Resolve. It's like I spoke it into existence. It's kind of rough to use that card sometimes though, because that is your entire, like, it feels like a healthy chunk of your turn, right? That's 3 resources. We don't have a Sulieta pilot to help cushion that, right? Maybe we drew the Sulieta, but at this point, Sulieta would only pay for itself. The best, I feel like the best thing for us to do with the Strike Gundam is probably attack. Oh, Overflowing Affection for some more hand filtering. That's not a good sign. Maybe we were looking for a pilot. Maybe our hand is like a couple Gundams, like Ale Strikes, too. But like we really need the pilot to match it, so we can really get some strength out of that. We'll have to see. All right, we do choose to finally attack with the Strike Gundam. It's going into the Lifrith. It just clears a simple body. 2 cards for 1. Always good for us late game. And then another strike into another Lifrith. All right, so it's Tidana's turn once again. We're gonna start our turn by just some simple attacks. 1 attack into base. Overflowing Affection has no burst trigger, unfortunately. Archangel to restand. So we're doing the easy damage now while we can. Launcher, another blocker, man. This tidal wave of blockers is just like so draining for most for like when they're ahead and you can't clear these bodies, man. It gets so rough. All right. Rest 3 resources, Overflowing Affection. At least we have 1 more resource to play out our turn this time. So, like, surely we'll be better off. We'll have to see. All right, we have I believe it was what, 6 resources. I'm gonna rest a lot. Perfect Strike with the Kira pilot. Oh, bounce the link pair to hand. That's not great. That's arguably awful. Like, I mean, in the sense that, like, I think that was probably our only, like, that was probably the best target. However, it's not a great situation to give your opponent that, right? Like, that is not great at all. We do not want to be sending link pairs of all things back to hand. And we pass. Love to see if we could see like an Amuro Ray and an RX-78 for Levy, things could change completely. I think Digimon playmat here will be in a better, like, kind of as an easy way around this, right? Like, we can afford to, you know, attack with the launcher. Lifrith would get deleted in that, or destroyed. We replay out the link pair from earlier. And then we just have more attacks than our opponent. I could see us taking it slow though. We've been taking it slow for the most part, not getting aggressive unless if we really don't have to. If there's like an ounce of we don't have to be aggressive, we usually have been opting that route. Just notice the resources on the Gundam side. Yeah, they're all Hero Yuis. Very clean. All right, so oh, this is where like, I mean, I'm really thinking about attacks. The link pair on the perfect strike. I'm sure there's like a world where we're like super tempted to clear the perfect strike while we can. Ale strike hits the board with the Amuro Ray. So no RX-78, but the Amuro Ray should rest the Lifrith. And do we just send it sideways with everything else at that point? Where is that going? Into the Lifrith. Oh, because we survive. That makes sense. And then GM into life, right? Like, there's no shot you don't GM into life. No, we're just setting up the launcher. GM into life. Put your opponent on a version of lethal. I think they have, yeah, they have four shields left. So on the card, the suits, playing suits, Matt, what's the right play? We're going to attack. I believe it's a cure underneath. So where's the -2 going? We're gonna block it. That's gonna resolve 4 damage onto the perfect strike, which is pretty good for us. Right now the GM can attack it, and now, like, honestly, any trades going forward for this perfect strike are gonna be pretty rough for the most part, right? Rest 4 for a perfect strike with Akira. Wow. Having the link pair again, super helpful. Where does that go? I imagine you -2 the perfect strike again. The Ale strike. Oh, but we block. We go for the 2 for 2. It makes sense. We have the better board. Durabalde into strike. Now the question becomes, what does Digimon Playmat have to answer this? And we're going to attack. Where is that going? Into the perfect strike? 1 card for 2 cards? Yeah. Keep the board clean, I guess. What's our hand looking like? 3. Overflowing affection. That is a huge time to draw into that. It's probably gonna give us a really, like, it's probably gonna, at the minimum, gonna give us a blocker unit, which is gonna be pretty much ideal. 4 cards, about 4 cards in hand. We're gonna rest a lot here. I think it was 4. It was hard to keep track of. Oh, is this the... We're going to get the base that's going to rest a... That's going to rest a 3 health or less unit. Strike Dagger. All right, we're going to swing into the Strike Dagger. And then use up all our resources. Another Perfect Strike. GM Gundam, and once again, just representing lethal. Durabalde attacks. That's going to be into the launcher. Ooh, white base. White base, use the effect, get a 3/3. Most optimal white base. But do we have... The draw might be really important here too. Let's see what the draw got us. 3 cards in hand for Levy. Having the base on Levy's side is probably... Oh, we're just gonna pass. Ew. Rest 1. Overflowing Affection. Yeah, they were very clean. Yeah, all the trades last turn were very clean indeed. Perfect Strike will go into the life just to get rid of the base. That seems to be one of the biggest times that we see. GM. Perfect Strike. Oh, Kira to hand. Kira 2 bounce. It's a overflowing affection. So now Levy's got to do this. He's got to clear all 4. It needs to have an answer for all 4 of these attacks. And yeah, no, that's really intense. We did give him the Kira, which is unfortunate. It was kind of would have rather, but the fact that Levy passed last turn without playing anything kind of says a lot, right? Like, right. This top deck might have been able to get them there, but like, I don't think it's clear all 4 body or have an answer for all 4 attacks. This will be, all right, GM to probably like something like Perfect Strike to hand. Yep. Swing over what? Oh, that's painful. Losing that. Archangel. Wow. Restand. And we pass. Perfect Strike. Bounce. Oh, wow. Yeah. No, that's going to be a wrap. Yeah, bouncing the Perfect Strike and going for the trade leaves us at enough health where the Perfect Strike just kind of takes care of it. We're going to put Benager underneath the GM and attack, and yeah, Taidana gets it. Taidana takes it. Wow, that was intense. So Taidana, I'm pretty sure this is round 4. So once again, Risu classically doesn't update the round, but this was round 4. Yeah, no, blue white mirrors back at it again, man. Oh, this is the wrong Eagle. Was not here. Blue white mirrors taking it, or blue white mirrors back at it again, man. Pretty intense. I think that new, like the new base, they're loving that new base, and then they're also loving the sword strike. The sword strike is nasty. Repeatable removal, like Jesus Christ, like that is such a powerful aggression tool that they didn't really have access to before, right? So, man, plus the lift writh, they've just gotten everything, especially off the back. To be fair, off the back of last week, where a lot of people were kind of on the 1-year war stuff. So a lot of 1-drop rush, essentially. Yeah, the 1-drop rush stuff, like after last week, seeing that, like, yeah, just let me rebuild my white deck, get all the blockers in, and kind of laugh. The extra base is insane, it seems like, because now they have access to 3 different pretty solid bases, I believe. So yeah, man. Hi Michael. That's funny. But anyway. Oh, Smash Brothers. Look at this. Look at this. He's playing Smash Brothers. My camera doesn't let us see it, but it's been a minute since I played Smash Brothers, I tell you. Like, I don't. Ugh. Roy's our boy. That's who I main in Smash. Anyway, Gundam stuff. How you guys doing? I think you guys, great stuff. Great show, everybody. Congrats to Taidana. Congrats to Blue White Control making a comeback. Our mirror in the final was crazy. Just in case you guys missed tonight's show, it is the Gundam card game here at Eagle's Nest webcam tournament series. Links in the description below. Join the Discord. That's going to be like the #1 thing you could do. Beta plus spoilers. You guys know how it is. Best of 1, 30-minute rounds. We still don't have a TRM. So, like, we kind of, I'm gonna be real, we've been making up the rules for the most part here at the Gundam card game. In terms of making up the rules in the tournament sense, right? Like, we don't know if it's supposed to be 30-minute rounds. The 30-minute rounds have just been working. We don't know what the tiebreaker rules are. We just copy one piece and call it a day. Stuff like that. Hopefully we get a TRM soon. Hopefully the release is soon. This was week 10, so we have one more week of invitee stuff, and then it's off to the main tournament where people will be able to win a box for free, which is crazy. And then, yeah, no. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had a fun time. I had a fun time. It was fun. I don't usually do this alone, so it's always good to take a crack at that. I think it's important to be multifaceted, if you will. That being said, good night, guys. It's a blast. If you guys are Digimon nerds, see me tomorrow. We're back at it again with Eagle's Nest again. And peace out. Bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Farewell. So long. Love you.